India's BrahMos missile did not just perform well in Operation Sindoor, it dominated the battlefield. In just 20 minutes, the supersonic cruise missile tore through Pakistan's air defences and smashed as many as 11 Pakistani Air Force bases, leaving Islamabad stunned and scrambling for answers. Indian media reports say the Air Force launched between 15 and 19 BrahMos missiles from Sukhoi 30 MKI jets, and almost every single one hit its mark with devastating accuracy. And the praise? It came from the most unexpected place, Pakistan itself. At a summit in Azerbaijan, Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif admitted something extraordinary. He said a planned Pakistani military offensive on May 10th had to be called off because India's BrahMos strikes hit key locations, including Rawalpindi's airport, before Pakistan could even respond.
We, on 9th and 10th night, we decided to respond in a measured fashion to Indian aggression, and we had decided that at 4:30 in the morning after Fajr prayers, Pakistan armed forces, led very ably by our Field Marshal, Chief Army Staff sitting here, Syed Asim Munir, to teach a lesson to our enemy. But before that hour reached, India again launched missile attacks, BrahMos, and hit Pakistan's various provinces, including airport in Rawalpindi and other places.
Another top official, Rana Sanaullah, went a step further. He revealed that Pakistan got only 30 to 45 seconds of warning before BrahMos hit the Noor Khan airbase. Imagine, he said, if it had been nuclear. The fear this missile created inside Pakistan's military establishment is now impossible to deny. For BrahMos, this was a baptism by fire, its first real combat test, and it proved why it's one of the fastest and most lethal cruise missiles ever built. But here's the bigger question. Is India becoming too dependent on BrahMos? The missile is powerful, yes, but it's also expensive. Each unit costs between $2.7 to $4 million, almost double the price of America's Tomahawk or Russia's Caliber, which also have 3 to 8 times the range of BrahMos. Right now, India produces only 50 to 100 BrahMos missiles a year. A new plant in Uttar Pradesh is expected to double that. But even then, it's nowhere near what a long, intense war would require. Just look at Ukraine. Its new Flamingo cruise missile has a 3,000-kilometer range, and Kiev plans to build 7 of them every single day. Not because they're perfect, they're slow and bulky, but because launching missiles in massive numbers overwhelms enemy defenses. A cheaper long-range cruise missile that can be mass-produced by the thousands. Not a BrahMos replacement, but a BrahMos companion. The idea is simple. Use BrahMos like a scaffold. Precise, deadly, high value. Use a cheaper missile like a hammer, launched in salvos to saturate and break enemy air defenses. Together, the two systems could give India the kind of strike power needed for future long-duration conflicts. So yes, BrahMos proved itself in Operation Sindoor, but the next war may demand both speed and scale. And that's the challenge India must prepare for now. With Shaurik Shah, Bureau Report, India Today Global.